In today's video, I'm gonna go ahead and sketch out a trendy biker jacket, a leather one, in Procreate app on my iPad, and then go ahead with it in Clo3D app and simulate it as a 3D garment. Let's see how it turns out. First thing first, we need a pose, but we don't want to go over all the process and drawing it. I do my pre-made one. Let's go grab this one. Okay, let's just turn the opacity down and then maybe lock it. First thing we need to start with is to color. Let's start a color. And then we need I wanted a little dropped shoulder. Adding a layer underneath. And now let's add our sleeve zipper here. Now we can add 3 small trims here. These are the closure of the whole thing. This is the biker jacket I just sketched out in Procreate, and now it's time to head over to Clo3D and make it alive. Let's go. Let's grab our polygon tool and start from the neck. Very nice and small curve heading down to somehow belly button over the waist, but don't forget that we want this very loose. This is a biker jacket. Go to the armpit, but not too high. And now we want to add a little curve for our drop shoulder. This is good. Selected symmetric pattern with swing. Again, selected, copy, mirror paste. Selected symmetric pattern. We made this for the back, don't forget that. Let's go to the avatar display and show arrangement. Select one of the patterns that belongs to back, and then you can put it place it wherever you want. Let's start with the swings. Let's start with the shoulders, waist, and also in the middle of the back. Hit simulation. How does it look like? Okay, it seems the armpit, it's not that loose that we wanted, but whatever. Let's just also grab an edit pattern. The front panel, let's select it and offset as an internal line. We want it as a I guess 1 centimeters, and hit OK. Now we want to add a rectangle and sew it to the internal line. And then we can sew the between of the front and hit simulation. Yes, the curve should be a little bit down and we should fix it. So let's grab these vertices, bring it a little bit down, and then while they are selected, right click and extend trim to pattern outlines. Simulation. Let's see with the edit sewing pattern how difference are between them. So 3 centimeters we want to decrease. That's right. It's absolutely right. Now let's add the color. For the color also we need a rectangle let's add a point in between it and start freezing from the between. This is the back panel, and this is the start of the color. So let's do it from the back, and we'll see how it turns out. Sometimes you need to do the simulation manually. I should have used this point arrangements, but this is also working. Let's do the rest. Good. But I guess it would be much better if this one was a little bit longer, and then we can fix it with the edit sewing. So yes, now it's good. Good. This is the height of your color, so that's up to you. If you want to make it shorter or taller, that's completely up to you. Let's grab another rectangle, add point in between here and here. Something like that, I guess. Now sew it completely to this. Now it's time to do smart things and use the show arrangement points feature. So just did it and hit simulation. Now we can do it manually, and if you think there is no way to fix this, let me just try one more, come on. Okay, it seems it doesn't work this way. Let's just go grab the edit sewing pattern, select this, and we want to have a fold angle, and this should be turned. Let's see. Maybe I should have selected and strengthened it. Yes. Oh, now it's time to add a second layer over it. I'm gonna grab the polygon, start from here. We want to go with curve. Okay, this is my second layer. However, it's not accurate, but we can fix it at any time we want to. We also want to have an internal rectangle on it as a zips. This is our zipper. And now let's attach it to the first layer. I guess it's wiser if you select it and go to the layer, select the layer to 1 and hit the particle distance to 10. Freeze sewing pattern, let's sew this to this, and sew the sides to this, and I guess here to here. Now let's see its simulation. Another rectangle, and the other end of the bolt should be so to here. Again, let's take it up and simulation. Yes, now it's nice. Need another rectangle, but not a big one. This is too big. And then we want to add a internal line, one here and one here. And then sew here to this end So this end to this internal line, simulation again, and that should be a layer 1. We forgot to do so. Let's select it, the layer part, right 1. I guess I have to break it down maybe to 2 fabric. So Control Z on your keyboard and select another fabric. This could be the lambskin and this could be the trim leather. So for the parts that I want to be stay still and super solid, like this, I select trim. The preset should be trim. Like this, for example, should be trim, and the rest could be lambskin. Very good. However, I think I shouldn't have. I guess I should have to the rest here. This is more realistic. And let's fix here. Good. Here to now it's good. It's also fixed other part. We need another belt thing over here, but the belt's coming from the side to the belly button and it should be longer. The guess is rectangle. Let's see. Forget to select this and set it to layer 1. The zipper is quite straight. I don't like that. Let's just select it and rotate it as we want. Now select it, right click and clone as pattern. With the free swing, if you select one vertices and double click, it shows all of it to the same vertices on the pattern, and then double click. And because this layer is a layer 1, so this should be layer 1 at least, or set to layer 2. I set it to layer 2, and then we want to select this and this and right click and distribute internal line between segments. We only need one, and then cut. Now it's time for the zipper. From here to here, here to here. The slider and the puller, you can also change it to anything that you like. You can do one way or two way, but most of the time this kind of zippers going with only one way. And let's set the size. I would like to change the size. Yes, this is better. And Now it's time for details. Let's add 3 patch over here. Let's select the curve, right click and offset as an internal line and hit OK. This one and this one could be this where we want to place the patch. You can compare it to the 3D viewport and then change it to what you wish. So now let's make 3 more rectangle, but this is all patches and we want it small. Right click and also this side, this end and this end, right click after offset as an internal line, set it to 0.2 and hit OK. Now you want to select it, copy and paste, but before you click it, click with your right button, and this is where you can have more pastes, more numbers. So I grab segment signs and try to sort them all. Now one end I sorted. Now it's time to other end. For the other end I grab Reswing and on my 2D window I control where I want to place the swing and hit simulation. If it's twisted, it's very easy fix. Just right click and reverse swing, and that's it. There's a gray part out, right click and flip normal. That's good. Also have another patch here and also here. So let's do this using internal line to here. I can see my internal line in 3D window and 2D window, and this gives me a chance where I can place it properly. A rectangle again. This end should so to this end so to this, and simulation again. It didn't set to layer 1, that's why it react like this, but because this is also a layer 1, let's set this to, and then if it doesn't fix, just bring it out, do it again, and here we go. Rectangle, cancel, okay, and internal line, copy, paste here, so this to this, select this, right click and not symmetric, copy and paste, simulate, they should be smaller and set to layer 2. Now nothing left but the sleeves. Let's go and make sleeves. Again rectangle and another rectangle, the smaller one and the bigger one. We want to sew this to this, and sew this to this, and sew this to this. Let's show arrangement points. Grab this, place it. It seems very long, and then let's do it again, and then take this So here, okay. Now it makes everything easier. You can see it on the 3D and you can check on 2D. So grab a free swing, and from which part are we in? This one. Let's do here. To here. And then let's here to this one. And now simulate. Everything's in place. Very nice. Yes, now it's better. Now we can select this sleeve, right click and symmetric pattern with swings, and there we have it. Everything's right in place. Grab a rectangle, do it this much, add a point in between, and then start. We want to make this not completely aligned with these numbers, because we want to give it the puff. So we want to make it a little bit shorter, that this draft. Let's sew this part to, yeah, and this to this end. It's simulation. Let's have a internal line eclipse. This is good. And convert to whole. Right click, copy, right click, paste, and then when you place it, right click. This gives us the option how many number of these shapes you really want to paste. So now we have it. But the other thing, the end of this part is not quite there and I don't like it. Rectangle and add point in the middle, and then go for a smooth curve, and sew these two then together. Now it seems more proper, isn't it? This is actually more proper. And now it's time to select all of it, and under property editor you want to set them all the particle distance to 10. In some cases you may need to set it to 5. This is what we really want. Then in sense of being more realistic, we need to select them, not the trims but the main drafts, and under property editor set them all to the add thickness rendering, set them to 2, and the other trims like this and this, we want to set them to something different, maybe 3 or 1.5. Is good. But if you don't see the thickness right here, it's advised to get to the garment rendering style and set it to thick textured. Then you can see the difference between the thickness and everything. But I think this is too much. Thickness is too much. Let's do it for 1.5. And this is better. This is better, absolutely, yeah.